Shang Chi is about to have a huge future in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Of course, we just got Shang Chi introduced to the MCU in Shang Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings a few months ago. I just had the chance to watch it for the first time when it came out on Disney Plus on Disney Plus Day. Absolutely loved it, fully lived up to the hype, and that is exactly why I'm so happy to bring you the news that we are not only getting a sequel but also a Disney Plus series as a spin-off from Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So let's talk about this, guys. The breaking news just came from Deadline, of course one of the most reliable sources in Hollywood, revealing that Dustin Daniel Cretton, the director of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, he just signed a brand new multi-year contract with Disney and Marvel Studios to produce a sequel for Shang-Chi and also a spin-off series on Disney+. So let's talk about this. So when it comes to the sequel, obviously we kind of expected this, especially with kind of how things ended in the first Shang-Chi movie. Things were clearly being set up with the character of Shang-Chi to have a huge future in the MCU, and I don't know exactly for sure what's going to be his next appearance, if his next appearance in the MCU is his sequel, or if he maybe pops up somewhere else, like maybe even Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, given how in the post-credit scene we literally had Shang-Chi talking to Wong and Captain Marvel and Bruce Banner, and obviously Katie was there as well. So I'm interested to see if he pops up somewhere else first, but he is getting a sequel, so that's definitely going to be really, really cool to see. I still don't really know that much about the Shang-Chi character. Really, all I know about the character is from what I found out in the movie, so I don't really have any ideas of where we could go in a sequel. There wasn't really anything hugely set up there, at least when it comes to that character, but clearly Simu Liu is going to be a staple of the MCU as Shang-Chi going forward, so that's something I'm really excited to see, although of course don't expect it anytime soon because, you know, Marvel Studios has a huge lineup of movies, so I'd say probably don't expect Shang-Chi 2 until at least 2024, 2025, and that's like at the earliest. But the interesting thing is, let's talk about this Disney Plus series, because this is something that's been rumored for the longest time, even before I even saw this movie when it came out on Disney Plus, was a Disney Plus spin-off series about the Ten Rings. This was something set up in the second post-credit scene for this film, where Ling took over control of the Ten Rings organization and basically like rebooted it and rebranded it, and literally the credits of that movie, they didn't say Shang-Chi will return, it said the Ten Rings will return. So there's been a big rumor going around for the longest time that we would be getting a Ten Rings spin-off series on Disney Plus, most likely with Ling being the lead of that, and that is probably what this is going to be. And so it's nice to see that Dustin Daniel Cretton is returning for that series as well. And I think this is really, really cool, because just the whole idea of a series about the Ten Rings I think would be really fun, because it kind of reminds me of like the League of Assassins or League of Shadows from DC, and like doing a whole series about that I think would be really fun and really cool to see explored, especially on Disney Plus format, and you can have some other characters show up there. Like in the post-credit scene we also had Razor Fist was also a part of that, so it'd be nice to see him return. I really enjoyed his character. And Trevor Slattery, that's a big question as well. Like, is he going to return? Is he going to return the Shang-Chi sequel? Could he even appear in this Disney Plus series? I don't know, because I really enjoyed seeing him in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings as well, because he was a really fun character too. But yeah, guys, this is some really, really cool news. Again, Shang-Chi's future in the MCU is bright. They're going for it. Dustin Daniel Cretton, he did an amazing job with Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, so I'm super excited to see what he does with this sequel and also this Disney Plus series. And obviously keep in mind that the Ten Rings thing was just a rumor, so it's not officially confirmed, but that is kind of what I'm assuming is going to be this spin-off series on Disney Plus. But anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about this news? Are you excited that Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is getting a sequel in official development with Dustin Daniel Cretton making a return also for a spin-off series on Disney Plus? Let me know all your thoughts, theories, and predictions. What do you want to see from these upcoming projects? Let me know in the comments below. And thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video and hit the subscribe button so I can keep it up to date on everything that goes on in the Marvel life.